Avengers 4 countdown, 340 days! Oh my gosh, it's just around the corner. I'm Matthew Marcon, and here's everything that Alright, I just couldn't wait any longer to talk about this. Jake Geyllenhaal has found his first comic book movie role, and it's in the sequel to Spider-Man Homecoming, set to come out in July 2019. He's in talks to play the famous Spider-Man villain Mysterio. Pretty much nothing can stop the MCU right now. Kevin Feige is basically the comic book movie Oprah for A-list actors. You get a movie, and you get a movie, and you get a movie, and you get a movie. And you want to know what the best part about this whole thing is? There's only 403 days until Spider-Man Homecoming 2. THR reported last week that Idris Elba has signed on to direct, produce, and star in the Hunchback of Notre Dame remake for Netflix. You know, this movie has failed, and it hasn't even started production yet. I just don't think it's possible to make Idris Elba look this ugly. Rumors are flying around that Comcast is in advanced stages for preparing an all-cash offer for 21st Century Fox, outbidding Disney's $52 billion. Comcast, I swear to God, I am this close for getting all of my superheroes together. This close. And if you screw this up for me, I will rain down all of the power that comes with being the host of the hit internet show, Everything You Missed. Don't tempt me, Comcast. Don't. So remember last week when Lucasfilm was all like, we might do a Lando movie, we might do an Obi-Wan movie? Well, Lucasfilm is ready to announce the character that will star in the next Star Wars story spin-off. And it's Boba Fett. Yeah, Lucasfilm was all like, psych to all of the Star Wars nerds out there, and announced that James Mangold, director of Logan, will write and produce the next Star Wars spin-off movie focused on the fan-favorite bounty hunter. Speaking of spin-off movies, hi, welcome to Matt's Movie Corner. I'm Matt, and this is the Movie Corner. This week we're talking about Solo, a Star Wars story. Now, was this movie necessary? Absolutely not. Was this movie fun? Yeah, it was. And while the first 30 minutes of the movie drag, and the ending is kind of discombobulated, everything else in the middle is actually a pretty fun ride. And after getting over the fact that it's not Harrison Ford, and trust me, it does take a while, I actually really enjoyed Alden Ehrenreich as Han Solo. And there are some moments during this movie where you sit back and you're just like, yeah, that's Han Solo. But probably the biggest criticism I can give on his performance is that sometimes he kind of just disappears in the movie. And Han never disappears in the movie. Even when he has no lines, he's always stood out in the background. But you know who did stand out? Donald Glover as Lando Calrissian is hands down the best thing about this movie. He stole just about every scene he was in. He perfectly embodied what Billy D. Williams brought to the character in the original trilogy, and watching Glover act was just so much fun. He's cool, charming, and funny, and honestly, this movie just needed more of him. Putting my biases aside, this movie did need a little bit more character, and I think more Lando would have been perfect. One thing that shouldn't go unnoticed is that Solo is beautifully shot. I think that cinematography in Star Wars movies go underappreciated, and that's honestly a shame. So if you're able to get over the fact that no, this movie isn't necessary, and Harrison Ford is not in this movie, and Alden Ehrenreich is Han Solo, then I think you might be able to have a good time. It's a fun action heist movie, and honestly, you should just go see it for Donald Glover alone. And that's pretty much everything you missed. And now you've been caught up. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next Monday. Peace. Hey, thank you so much for watching. Why don't you click on my face to subscribe to my YouTube channel, and click right up there to watch the last episode of Everything You Missed.